Yeah, you know what the fuck it is, man. Joey Jokes with LRPtv, man, representing Exit Wound Ent, make moves or get moved, point blank, period. Yeah.
You are now watching LRPtv.
That's that's a deep question. Who is Joey Jokes? Joey Jokes is, you know, artist above everything else. You know, somebody that doesn't hold back anything and doesn't blend for anybody. That does what he does better than everybody else. You know, Joey Jokes created his own lane, and since I did that, there's been no traffic since. Joey Jokes is, you know, a motivated artist and won't settle for less, regardless of what state I'm coming out of, what music, you know, what box I might be trapped in at the time. You know, basically, yeah, it's no holds barred by any means necessary. That's what Joey Jokes is, as of right now.
Now that I'm here, go ahead and kill yourself. I'm a little off my rocker, so please refill my script that's involved the doctor.
Like, I've been playing, you know, playing with words and like the scheme of words probably since I've been about 12. Actually, like rapping and, you know, going on like an instrumental after a Wu-Tang song or something like that, probably been about at 13 or 14. But how long have I been really taking the art seriously and trying to like benefit from it, you know, trying to, you know, raise family off of it and, you know, do it as a real business and become like a real artist, not just a rapper. Probably the past 2.5 years. Yeah, about 2.5 years I've really, you know, first time I probably recorded professionally and, you know, did things like that, you know. But yeah, about 2.5 years I've been chasing this thing, you know what I mean, to make it, you know, come into fruition, you know what I mean.
I got an outside perspective with the worst view. I'm a little off my rocker, so please refill my script.
I'm a graphic designer, you know what I mean. I'm a businessman. I have currently 2 LLCs under my belt right now. They're profitable. I'm a hobbyist. I'm an aquatic hobbyist. I have a 125-gallon fish tank in my house. You know what I mean? I like that. I like playing video games whenever I have the time. I'm a father. I like raising kids. You know what I mean? Disciplining kids, making sure they're getting straight A's. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you know, I try to have my hands in the business role of, you know, with artists. We have artists that are on Exit Wound that we all kind of help each other, you know what I mean? We're in the studio with each other, you know, it's not a solo session. Even if like one of our artists, if it's just their session, we're all sitting in, we're all helping out, and I like to try to give them that role because a lot of the artists, they're newer, you know what I mean? Since I've been studying this for a lot longer, I know about, you know, I know how to make a song, you know what I mean? I know how to make a song hot, you know, regardless. Some people say, you know, Joey's bars, they ain't the most, you know, they're not the most like over your head, lyrical, crazy bars ever. But guess what? I do that for a reason. I can rap any type of way I wanted to. I'm not saying I'm dumbing down stuff, but what it comes down to is I want you to listen to one of my songs and by the second time have it memorized. You know what I mean? I don't want you to have, you know, people are saying things like, you know, puddles and mist and condensation. I just say rain. That's it, you know what I mean? Or water, you know what I mean? I don't do all that, you know what I mean? And I get that from a lot of my influences, you know, yeah, so I got my hands right now on everything from designing clothes, from making logos, from brand building, bigger businesses. Some of the biggest businesses in the country have worked side by side with Exit Wound, you know what I mean? And we can get into that later. EWE stands for Exit Wound Entertainment. Me and my manager, Corey Heatherton, we started that by having kind of we were peeping the scene. I've always been, you know, I've always been around hip hop, locally, and in other states. I've lived in North Carolina, South Carolina, Philly, New York. I've lived in a lot of different places, and what it is I seen something lacking in Delaware. There was a million rappers, but they had no backing, they had no promotion, they had no professionalism at all. There was no professionalism. They were just all bars. You know what I mean? And I really, and with that, I realized, like, with photography, graphic design behind them, you know what I mean? With the right packaging, with the right guidance and molding of some of these artists, they could be so much more than what they are what they were at that point. And basically that's what Exit Wound is. We're a brand building company first and foremost. It's not just about music, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might see Joey Jokes as of right now, but Exit Wound, I work for Exit Wound, you know what I mean? Joey Jokes is not Exit Wound, like, you know what I mean? But I'm a part of it, just like L Dubsky is, Jimmy, Low Life, Freddie Diggs. We have T-Dots at Break Off. Like, we got so many people that coincide and move with Exit Wound. We all move accordingly, and that's basically what it is. It's more than just a movement, you know what I mean? It's kind of like not settling for less, like, you know what I mean? Once you put that stamp on, you've seen it, like, on a daily when I drive or when I'm walking or whatever I'm doing, I'm seeing Exit Wound. You know what I mean? I'm seeing people shouting me out. I'm seeing, you know what I mean? And that's what we're kind of trying to do instead of just being a rapper. Because me being a rapper, yeah, I'm good at rapping, but without Exit Wound kind of pushing me and kind of putting that spotlight on me, same thing with our other artists. Without Exit Wound getting that spotlight, get them them plays, doing these shows, we really wouldn't be where we are right now. You know what I mean? And that's what Exit Wound's about, kind of just molding artists, giving people chances, you know what I mean? Putting them in the right direction, being a middleman. Like, you have an artist that says, man, I need to, like, brand myself. Well, okay, let's get you a shirt. Let's get you some shirts to flip. Let's get you some hats to flip. Let's get you exclusive production. Okay, what kind, you know what I mean? Let's find you a studio. What fits you the best budget wise? How do you know what I mean? And that's kind of what we do. And we make a small, we make profit from it, but what it comes down to is there's a lot of these artists that we work with, somebody's gonna blow. If it's not me, it's gonna be somebody else, and that's kind of what Exit Wound, like, we're gonna, right now we are about to move out to Pittsburgh, we're about to move to North Carolina, like, you know what I mean? It's basically gonna be a global thing. It's not just about East Coast hip hop anymore. It's not just about brand building right out here. We're gonna take Exit Wound to the next level. And I mean, you gotta think we started from $1 and a dream 2.5 years ago, and we have a website right now, www.exitwoundent.com. You can go on it, order any new music, any new clothing, get artist updates, bios, check out all the links for our SoundClouds or our reverbs, just things like that, like, you know what I mean? And so yeah, that's what EWE is basically in a nutshell. A very big nutshell, but a nutshell nonetheless, you know what I mean? Locally, I worked with a lot of artists from Delaware, a lot of the more poppin' artists. T.I. was one of the first artists, he was at he's a Delaware staple. I started working with him early. Jimmy Trills, which is probably the most ingenious artist out of the state. I worked with Freddie Diggs, and bar for bar, like Wilmington, just them bars, the hottest out. I've worked with L Dubsky. I've worked with La Money. He's an excellent artist right now, but he's kind of on hiatus. I've worked with Low Life, which has kind of been like my right hand, you know what I mean? I've worked with him a couple times. I mean, they go through my catalog, Trap Boy Dubs, which is, my favorite Delaware rapper, bar for bar. But he's locked up, so shout out to Diggs, because he took that spot. I've worked with Marcus Serta and MCP. Let's see. I have a lot of artists. I can't even think about it. I'm sitting on so much music right now that's been unreleased, and for me to like really say like locally who I've worked with, it would be a long list of people. You know what I mean? It would be. Yeah, so basically you can reach me anywhere. I'm all over social networking. Twitter at Joey Jokes. I think right now my Twitter people got me up to about 19,000 followers, something crazy. So that's at Joey Jokes. Facebook / Joey Jokes. That's JOEYJUX. And on Instagram, that would be at Exit Wound Ent. One word, EXITWOUNDENT. Same thing with on Facebook / Exit Wound Ent. You know, we have a YouTube channel, Exit Wound Ent. You can check us all out there. It's real heavy. Also, don't forget to go on www.exitwoundent.com just to check out, like, you know, to stay updated on who we're working with, what we're doing at the time, you know what I mean, new music. And also one of the things that I would really like to you know, drop right now and kind of plug is Botch Robbery Volume 1. We've sold thousands of copies, and eventually it's going to be going on that pit for free. But as of right now, you can go on, you know, internationally, however, you can go on the website and purchase that. That's my last mixtape, hosted by DJ Opie from D Block. So it's a D Block CD. And the CD's astounding, dude. It's got so much great feedback for being different, being a breath of fresh air. You know, as an artist, I don't hold any punches. So, you know, if you want to kind of like, you know, hear something that, you know, hear somebody kind of flex his freedom of speech, you know what I mean? And, you know, be kind of abrasive to your ears, because that's kind of what I like to do, is I like to kind of have people thinking outside the box, like, you know, you're either going to love me or you're going to hate me, and Botch Robbery is going to solidify that, you know what I mean? So definitely check it out, Botch Robbery Volume 1. It's probably, right now, we've sold thousands of copies in Delaware, and ain't nobody really done that for years that I can really mention. And I'm just grateful right now for LRP, you know what I mean? LRPtv, man, salute, man. We in the fucking building. I just came out here just to do it, walked right through the city, right, you know what I mean, right through the muck, just because that's how I'm built. And if you ain't out here like that, then don't rap like that, you know what I mean? If you can't walk through the city at any time of night by yourself, without your squad and all that, don't talk like you can, please. Because we out here, man, Wilmington, Delaware, man, 302. It is what it is. Make moves or get moved, point blank, period. Yeah.